Hey everyone, Professor Baldwin here. This problem asks us to solve and check. We're given a polynomial and it's equal to 0. To solve it, you do the same process. You factor. And then we're going to apply the zero product property. But our first step whenever we go to factor is to check for a GCF. And we do have a GCF here of 5y. So factor out that GCF of 5y. The first term is 2y, and the second term is 3. And remember, it's still equal to 0. We want to leave it in that standard form. Now, we can't factor this binomial any further because it's not a difference of squares or a sum or difference of cubes. So this is the point where we apply the zero product property. We take each term, so 5y and 2y plus 3, and set each of those equal to 0, and then solve them for the variable, which here is y. The first one, 5y equals 0, we divide by 5, so y equals 0 divided by 5. Anything divided by 0 is 0. And the second solution, first, we'll subtract 3 from both sides, which gives us 2y equals negative 3. Now to get y alone, divide by 2, and we have y equals negative 3/2. The most important part here is to check. We need to verify that these answers, y equals 0 and y equals negative 3/2, works in our original problem. So we take that original problem, 10y squared plus 15y equals 0, and we plug in the variable. So we'll plug in 0 for our first check. So 10 times 0 squared plus 15 times 0, does that equal 0? Well, 10 times 0 squared is 0, and 15 times 0 is 0. Is 0 plus 0 equal to 0? Yes. So we know that y equals 0 is a solution because it checked. Now we do the same process with the negative 3/2. So 10 times negative 3/2 squared plus 15 times negative 3/2. Does that equal 0? Don't freak out over these fractions. Just work through them slowly. So first step is to square the negative 3/2. That becomes 9/4 times 10. And here we can do 15 over 1 times negative 3/2, which is negative 45 over 2. 10, or 10 over 1 times 9 over 4 is 90 over 4 minus 45 over 2. Yes, 90 over 4 simplifies to 45 over 2, and 45 over 2 minus 45 over 2 equals 0. So y equals negative 3/2 also checks. So we would say that our final answer is y equals 0 or negative 3/2.